Have you ever reached for your morning cup of coffee and paired it with a tasty snack or breakfast? Maybe a buttery croissant, a bowl of fruit, or even some yogurt. It's a habit many of us enjoy, but did you know that combining coffee with certain foods can be harmful to your health in ways you might not expect? Today we're going to reveal the 10 foods you should never, under any circumstances, pair with your cup of coffee. You might think that coffee is just a harmless pick-me-up, but when combined with the wrong foods, it can cause serious health issues. And we're not talking about just a mild stomachache. These pairings can be deadly in extreme cases. But before we begin, I'm curious about you. Where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments and feel free to ask any questions you might have. Now let's jump in. Coffee is a beloved beverage for millions around the world. Whether it's for the caffeine kick or the comforting warmth, many of us can't start our day without it. But what we pair it with is just as important as the coffee itself. Some foods can interact with coffee in ways that not only make your cup of joe less effective, but can also harm your body over time. So let's get into these dangerous food pairings that you should be aware of. Number 1, coffee and high sugar foods. The classic pairing of coffee with pastries, donuts, or other sugary treats. It's a combination that seems to hit the sweet spot, especially during a mid-morning break or as a reward for getting through a busy morning. But what you might not realize is that this sugar-packed pairing can wreak havoc on your body, particularly when it comes to your blood sugar levels. When you consume coffee with high sugar foods, you're setting your body up for a rapid spike in blood sugar. The sugar in your pastries, donuts, or breakfast cereal is quickly absorbed into your bloodstream, causing your blood sugar levels to rise. Simultaneously, the caffeine in your coffee is increasing your metabolic rate and stimulating the production of insulin. This can throw your body into a kind of blood sugar roller coaster, where your blood sugar spikes quickly and then crashes just as fast. The crash is what many people experience after their sugar high wears off. This crash can leave you feeling fatigued, irritable, and hungry for more sugary foods, creating a cycle of blood sugar fluctuations. Over time, consistently spiking and crashing your blood sugar can lead to insulin resistance, which is a precursor to type 2 diabetes. And the effects aren't just limited to your energy levels and mood. Chronic blood sugar imbalances can increase your risk of heart disease, obesity, and even cognitive decline. But the issue doesn't stop there. High sugar foods can also lead to inflammation in the body. The more sugar you consume, the more your body has to work to process it. This can lead to oxidative stress and inflammation, which can contribute to a host of chronic diseases. Pairing this with coffee, which is already an acidic drink, can further strain your digestive system, leading to acid reflux, indigestion, or bloating. Instead of pairing your coffee with sugary foods, why not switch to a healthier breakfast option that includes whole grains, lean protein, and healthy fats? You could try a bowl of oatmeal with fruit and nuts, or a smoothie made with greens, protein powder, and almond butter. These options will give you sustained energy without the blood sugar spikes and crashes. If you still want a sweet treat with your coffee, opt for something lower in sugar or even naturally sweetened. Fresh fruit, like a banana or berries, can provide a burst of sweetness while also offering essential nutrients and fiber. You could also try whole grain toast with a small amount of nut butter and a drizzle of honey for a balanced option that still satisfies your sweet tooth. Number 2, coffee and alcohol. Coffee and alcohol. It's a combination that sounds like a great way to start or end a social gathering. Many people love a coffee cocktail, such as an Irish coffee or a coffee liqueur drink. While these beverages may taste delicious, mixing coffee with alcohol can be a dangerous combination for your health. Here's why. Alcohol is a depressant that slows down the central nervous system, while caffeine is a stimulant that speeds it up. When you consume both at the same time, you're sending mixed signals to your body. The caffeine in the coffee might mask some of the sedative effects of alcohol, making you feel more alert than you actually are. This can lead to drinking more alcohol than you realize, increasing the risk of alcohol poisoning or other adverse effects. Additionally, alcohol can dehydrate your body, and coffee, being a diuretic, will only worsen this effect. This can lead to dehydration, which affects your overall health, causing headaches, dizziness, and fatigue. If you're already dehydrated from alcohol consumption, drinking coffee on top of that can make it worse, leading to a rough recovery the next day. The combination can also impact your liver. Both alcohol and coffee are processed through the liver, and combining them puts extra strain on this vital organ. Over time, this can lead to liver damage, especially if alcohol consumption is excessive or regular. If you enjoy the flavor of coffee and alcohol together, try to limit your consumption of these drinks. Consider having a coffee after a few hours of enjoying your alcoholic beverage, or choose a non-alcoholic coffee drink to avoid the risks altogether. Moderation is key when it comes to alcohol and coffee. Number 3, coffee and pastries. We've all been there, the irresistible temptation of a flaky pastry or donut alongside your coffee. Whether it's a croissant, muffin, or cinnamon roll, it's hard to resist the combination of warm, sugary goodness with your morning brew. But this pairing could be doing more harm than good. The sugar content in pastries and other baked goods can cause a rapid spike in your blood sugar levels. Coffee, when combined with high sugar foods, can exacerbate this effect, leading to an energy crash later in the day. This means that after your initial caffeine high, you'll experience a sharp drop in energy, leaving you feeling sluggish and fatigued. But it gets worse. Over time, regularly consuming sugary pastries with coffee can lead to weight gain, increased insulin resistance, and even a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. This combination can be a major contributor to metabolic dysfunction, as both sugar and caffeine affect the body's ability to regulate blood sugar levels. Number 4, coffee and red meat. Here's a surprising one: red meat and coffee. While you may not immediately think of coffee as something that should be avoided with a steak or burger, the combination can be more dangerous than you realize. Red meat, particularly processed meats like bacon, sausages, and hot dogs, can be tough on your digestive system when paired with coffee. The high fat content in red meat can slow down your stomach's ability to process food, especially when combined with the acidic nature of coffee. This can lead to digestive discomfort, bloating, and even constipation. But the risks don't stop there. Some studies suggest that regularly pairing coffee with red meat may increase the risk of developing heart disease and certain cancers. When red meat is consumed with coffee, the body's ability to break down and metabolize both substances can be compromised. This combination can also lead to increased inflammation, which has been linked to a variety of chronic diseases. Number 5, coffee and chocolate. We've all been tempted by the sweet combination of chocolate and coffee. Whether it's a chocolate bar with your morning brew or a mocha-flavored coffee, the rich, comforting taste of chocolate often seems like the perfect companion to coffee. But despite how delightful this pairing may seem, it can lead to some unexpected health issues that you might want to avoid. Here's the first issue: both coffee and chocolate are stimulants. Coffee, with its caffeine content, is a well-known energy booster. Chocolate, especially dark chocolate, contains theobromine, a stimulant similar to caffeine, though milder. When combined, you're essentially doubling up on stimulants, which can overwhelm your body, causing anxiety, jitteriness, and even heart palpitations. While you might think you're giving yourself a boost, you could end up feeling more anxious and out of control than you expected. Furthermore, the high sugar content in many chocolate products can negatively impact your blood sugar levels. When combined with coffee, which already spikes your blood sugar and insulin levels, you risk sending your body into a sugar roller coaster. This could result in a rapid energy crash later, leaving you feeling fatigued and sluggish just when you need that energy boost. Chocolate contains oxalates, compounds that can contribute to the formation of kidney stones if consumed in excess. If you're someone who enjoys both coffee and chocolate regularly, this pairing could increase your risk of developing kidney stones over time, especially if you're prone to them. Instead of reaching for a chocolate-filled coffee treat, why not enjoy dark chocolate on its own as a snack, or pair it with some nuts or fruit? This allows you to enjoy the chocolate without overwhelming your body with stimulants or sugar. Plus, dark chocolate on its own has many health benefits, including antioxidants and mood-boosting properties. Number 6, coffee and spicy foods. If you're a fan of spicy foods, you might be tempted to pair your coffee with a hearty, spicy breakfast, like eggs with hot sauce or a spicy burrito. While this may sound like a delicious combination, it's actually a recipe for digestive distress. Spicy foods, particularly those high in chili peppers, can irritate the lining of your stomach and increase acid production. Coffee, with its natural acidity, can exacerbate this effect. When consumed together, this combination can result in heartburn, acid reflux, or even nausea for some people. The capsaicin in chili peppers, which is responsible for their spiciness, can also relax the lower esophageal sphincter LES, the muscle that keeps stomach acid from flowing back up into the esophagus. When you add coffee into the mix, which already stimulates stomach acid production, it creates the perfect storm for acid reflux. For those with sensitive stomachs, this pairing can be downright painful. The burning sensation in your chest from acid reflux can linger long after the meal, making it hard to concentrate or enjoy the rest of your day. Over time, regularly combining coffee and spicy foods can increase the risk of developing chronic digestive issues such as gastritis or ulcers. Number 7, coffee and fried foods. Fried foods like crispy bacon, French fries, or fried chicken are often seen as a guilty pleasure that goes hand in hand with a hot cup of coffee. While they may be tasty, combining them with coffee can seriously impact your cardiovascular health. First, let's talk about the unhealthy fats found in fried foods. These fats, particularly trans fats and saturated fats, are known to raise levels of bad cholesterol, LDL, in the body, which can contribute to plaque buildup in your arteries. Over time, this increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. When paired with coffee, the negative effects can be amplified. Coffee, especially when consumed in excess, can cause a temporary spike in blood pressure. This, combined with the long-term effects of consuming unhealthy fats, could put additional strain on your heart. If you already have high blood pressure or are at risk for cardiovascular disease, regularly consuming fried foods with coffee could accelerate the development of these conditions. Another issue is the high salt content in many fried foods. When combined with coffee, which is a diuretic, it can dehydrate your body and affect your kidney function. This can lead to uncomfortable bloating, increased blood pressure, and other symptoms of dehydration. Rather than pairing fried foods with coffee, try opting for a healthier breakfast that includes lean protein, whole grains, and plenty of fruits and vegetables. Pair your coffee with a lighter, heart-healthy option, like oatmeal, avocado toast, or a smoothie, to keep your body fueled without the harmful effects of fried foods. Number 8, coffee and dairy. For many of us, adding milk or cream to coffee is an automatic reflex. After all, dairy gives coffee a creamy texture and a smooth taste. But did you know that mixing coffee with dairy products like milk or cheese could lead to some serious digestive issues? Dairy can cause indigestion when combined with coffee, especially for those who are lactose intolerant or have sensitive stomachs. When milk meets coffee, it can slow down digestion and make it harder for your stomach to process food. This can result in uncomfortable bloating, gas, and even nausea. Not only that, but dairy can also interfere with the absorption of caffeine. The proteins in dairy can bind to the caffeine molecules, preventing your body from fully absorbing all the stimulating effects. This can leave you feeling sluggish instead of energized, despite having had that cup of coffee. But that's not all. A more severe risk lies in the potential for increased mucus production when you combine coffee with dairy. If you've ever noticed a runny nose or throat irritation after enjoying your morning coffee and a piece of cheese, it's not just a coincidence. The combination can trigger inflammation in your airways, causing discomfort and making it harder to breathe. If you love your creamy coffee, consider using non-dairy alternatives like almond milk or oat milk. These options are often easier on the digestive system and don't have the same adverse effects as cow's milk. Number 9, coffee and citrus fruits. If you enjoy starting your day with a glass of orange juice alongside your coffee, you might want to rethink that habit. Citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruits, and lemons are rich in vitamin C and are known for their refreshing acidity. However, when combined with coffee, they can create a volatile reaction in your stomach. The acidity of citrus fruits can interact poorly with the acidity of coffee, leading to a highly acidic environment in your stomach. This can increase your risk of developing heartburn, acid reflux, or even ulcers over time. The combination can irritate the lining of your stomach and cause discomfort, especially for those with sensitive digestive systems. Additionally, citrus fruits can reduce the absorption of certain nutrients in coffee, such as antioxidants. Coffee is a great source of antioxidants, but pairing it with citrus can cancel out some of its beneficial effects. You'll lose the full health benefits of your morning coffee and may not feel as energized or alert as you'd like. Instead of pairing coffee with citrus, try a non-acidic fruit like apples, berries, or bananas. These fruits are not only delicious, but will complement the richness of coffee without causing unnecessary stomach issues. Number 10, coffee and carbonated beverages. When you think of a fizzy drink, you probably imagine soda, sparkling water, or maybe even a flavored tonic. But if you're someone who enjoys experimenting with coffee flavors or has a habit of combining coffee with a soda, yes, it's a thing, it's time to rethink that pairing. The combination of coffee and carbonated beverages can be more than just a strange flavor clash. It can lead to digestive chaos and other health problems. The first issue with combining coffee and carbonated beverages lies in the very nature of these drinks. Carbonated drinks, such as sodas or sparkling water, are infused with carbon dioxide gas, which creates the bubbles you associate with that fizzy sensation. When you consume carbonated drinks, the carbon dioxide gas enters your stomach and creates a bubbly reaction that can cause bloating, discomfort, and a feeling of fullness. This is your body reacting to the gas that's now present in your digestive system. Now add coffee to the mix. Coffee is naturally acidic and has a stimulating effect on the stomach, often promoting the production of gastric acid. For some people, this can cause stomach irritation, acid reflux, or heartburn. So when you combine these two elements, carbonation and coffee acidity, the effects on your stomach can be a little more than you bargained for. Here's where it gets interesting. Carbonated beverages can also cause your stomach to produce more acid, especially when combined with coffee, which already stimulates acid production. This double punch of acidity can throw your digestive system into overdrive, leading to bloating, discomfort, and an increased risk of acid reflux. If you're someone who's prone to heartburn or GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, combining these two can make your symptoms worse. When you drink a carbonated beverage, the gas can get trapped in your digestive tract. If your body doesn't expel the gas efficiently, it can lead to bloating and excessive burping. Now throw coffee into that mix. The acidity of coffee can exacerbate the bloating sensation, making it even more uncomfortable. For those who are already sensitive to acidity, this combination can cause nausea or a general feeling of heaviness. But that's not all. Carbonated drinks often contain sugar and artificial sweeteners, which can further disrupt your digestive system. High sugar content can lead to an imbalance in gut bacteria, while artificial sweeteners can cause digestive discomfort or even diarrhea in some individuals. Adding coffee, which can be a diuretic and affect your bowel movements, might make things even worse. So while you may feel like a bubbly pick-me-up from a coffee and soda combo is the answer to a tired afternoon, your stomach might be telling you a different story, one of bloating, discomfort, and digestive chaos. This combination of coffee and carbonated beverages also has a serious impact on your dental health. Carbonated drinks are already known for their potential to damage tooth enamel because of their acidity. Add coffee into the mix, and you've got a combination that's a double threat to your teeth. Coffee stains teeth over time due to its dark pigments, while carbonation erodes enamel and weakens your teeth. When you drink coffee and carbonated beverages together, the acidic environment in your mouth increases, and it becomes more challenging for your teeth to resist damage. This leads to an increased risk of cavities, tooth sensitivity, and yellowing. Over time, you might find that your smile isn't as bright and your teeth are more prone to damage from everyday foods. Let us know in the comments if you've ever experienced any of these issues or if you have any better drink combinations that work for you. And don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful. If you want more tips on health and wellness, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content.